Well, for today's video, well, you guys are not gonna believe what we're getting. I'm about to head over to my friend's house. My friend has the craziest turtle collection in the world. We're going over to his house and we are going to be getting a rare albino soft-shell turtle. This guy is literally like the size of a quarter. I have the pick of all 8 of them. So we're gonna fill the water all the way up to the water lines. Chug, 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 chug. We're gonna pour some sand in and we're just gonna place it on in. And we're gonna place him in the water. 1, 2, oh my gosh. What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I hope all of you are having just an absolutely amazing day. Now, before we hop into today's video, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the kind words, all the kind comments about Bruno's passing. Both Zena and I appreciate it very much. So thank you guys so much for that. And well, I don't think I've really showed you guys inside the house. It's somewhat put together, guys. We're still working on it, but take a look. So we have kind of this front living area. This is as you walk in. I've got a bunch of crap here. I gotta put stuff away. But these are my couches here. We've got some gorgeous couches. We've got some plants. We've got some furniture. We've got a beautiful table here. We still need to get a glass piece for this table. And we have a big python skin right here. This is actually the sewer python that Zach called me about that we had caught together. Guys, if you haven't seen that video, that was actually my first time collaborating with Zach. And it was absolutely amazing. But this is the snake from the sewer, so if you guys were ever wondering what happened to the skin, this is the snake skin. It's here. I think I've shown it before. I may not have, but I have it here on the floor. I'm debating whether to hang this snake skin up above my TV. Well, I'm not sure, so guys, let me know down below, where should I hang the sewer snake skin? Where should I put that skin? The house is coming along so incredibly well, but the house has absolutely nothing to do with today's video, and I'm sure everyone is wondering, what am I doing for today's video? Well, for today's video, well, you guys are not gonna believe what we're getting. For today's video, well, I'm about to head over to my friend's house. My friend has the craziest turtle collection in the world. Now, my friend, he doesn't want to be named, he doesn't want anything to be known about him, but we're going over to his house and we are going to be getting a rare albino soft-shell turtle. Yes, you heard that right, guys. We're getting an albino soft-shell turtle. Now, soft-shell turtles are really, really cool, and he has babies. And when I mean babies, I mean the babies are literally maybe the size of an actual penny. So guys, we are going to go hop in the car right now and we are going to go head over to my buddies to pick out our new soft-shell turtle. Guys, we just got over here to my friend's house. Now, this is a top secret, super secret location where we have access to some of the coolest reptiles on the planet, in Miami, in the country, and we're gonna pick out our tiny little baby albino soft-shell turtle today. And here they are right here. Guys, I have not seen any turtles that are cuter than this. I mean, look at these little soft-shell turtles that are albino. Some of these literally just hatched out yesterday, and if you come here to pick one up, you guys will just see just how tiny these little turtles are. I mean, look at the albino turtle right here. I mean, this guy is literally like the size of a quarter. I mean, these guys are absolutely adorable, and I have actually 8 of them to choose from. Just look at this one. He's just sleeping right here on the little leaf. Now, these are albino Chinese soft shells. You have Florida soft shells and you have albino soft shells. So my friend has the adult pairs right now. I have the pick of all 8 of them. So guys, go comment down below which one we should get, because I mean, I honestly, it's hard to choose. I could literally take every single one of them if I could, but obviously we don't have that choice. Wait, let's look at this guy right here. Boop, boop, boop. Oh my goodness. This little turtle right here is just absolutely adorable, and it's even hard to get this little guy on camera just because of how tiny they are. Now, obviously, they call these soft-shell turtles because of their soft shells. Look at that when you touch a shell. His shell is literally like Play-Doh, and you can look at his underbelly. Oh my gosh. Look at the colors on his underbelly. Now, obviously, he didn't like that too much, but it's fine to put him on his belly for just a second. Look, he's got this fire red belly. I mean, these little soft-shell turtles are just absolutely adorable. Well, I'm going to have to pick one of them right now. So we're going to go with, I don't know, this guy's kind of cute. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Guys, I think this is the one right here. This one is really active. He's really cute. I actually really like this little guy. He is just absolutely adorable. So I think this is going to be the one we're going to choose. We've got a nice little deli cup, and we're going to plop this little guy in the cup right here. Now that we got our albino turtle picked out, we're going to have to head to PetSmart. Since they're soft-shell turtles, they actually love to bury in the sand. So we're going to go head to the pet store. We're going to get some little sand and go home and set up our new albino soft-shell. I just arrived here at PetSmart. We've got PetSmart in the back, and because of coronavirus and wearing a mask, I'm not gonna film in the store just because for me to properly wear the mask, it's gonna be hard to talk, but I'm gonna tell all of you what I'm getting. So for the little albino softshell, we're gonna set him up on some black sand. Softshell turtles absolutely love to bury in the sand. The black sand is gonna contrast so well with this little turtle. As you can see right here, you can see he's this yellow albino color. So that yellow color on black sand is gonna look so amazing. I cannot wait to do it, and I'm sure all of you cannot wait to see it come to life. So I'm gonna run into the pet store right now and get the black sand so we can head home and set up the new turtle.
1 hour later.
I'm back at the zoo, guys, and we got what we were going for. We got our black sand right here. We actually had to go to Petco instead. We've got a Magitarium aquatic black substrate. So we have the sand, which is exactly what we need for this albino turtle setup. Now, not only did we get sand, but we also got cactus. I found actually a massive pile of cactus on the side of the road. These spineless cactus plants are actually a superfood for my turtles, tortoises, and iguanas. Guys, look at this picture right here and see how big that pile was. The pile was absolutely massive, and I filled literally my entire truck bed up with cactus. You could see there's literally hundreds and hundreds of pounds of cactus. But what we're gonna be doing is I'm gonna actually be planting the cactus around this big circle right here. It's gonna go on the inside. Not only am I gonna be planting the cactus over there, but I'm gonna be planting the cactus all around the property. By planting this cactus, it's going to ensure that I have a super healthy, homegrown food for my animals. All right, I've got my bag of sand, and what we're gonna do now is we're gonna head over to the reptile room where we're going to use this black sand and we're going to set up the new albino softshell turtle. Look at that, we have our turtle set up waiting for us. We've got our sand, and there is the turtle right here. We have the tiny little albino right there. We're gonna leave him there in the shade while we set up his new little setup. The reason why I like to use these small little tubs right here is because this turtle is small. By using this small tub with a small turtle, he is going to be able to actually find his food a whole lot easier. So let's get started with it. We're gonna add some water to it first. We've got some water right here. I fill this up with the well water. I just reuse this jug. We're gonna fill the water all the way up to the water line. Jug, 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 jug. And we are almost there. Look at that. We've got some amazing clear well water right here. And now we're gonna add some of this sand right here. We're gonna use this amazing black sand. Like I was saying before, this black sand is gonna leave an amazing contrast between the two turtles. We got 5 pounds of this awesome aquatic substrate. Gosh, guys, I had to move the project inside. My neighbor decided to burn some trash, so we moved it inside. There's some smoke in the air. It's kind of ashy out there. It kind of smells. I kind of smell like fire, but guys, it's a cool winter day out in Miami. So if you have not already, if you haven't copped your Jacob's World merch, well, we have got plenty of hoodies available on the website. These are super comfy hoodies, and it's 65 degrees out right now. I'm wearing this hoodie, and it is absolutely perfect for today's weather in Miami. So if you guys want to cop a Jacob's World hoodie, well, guess what, guys? Go right down below, jacobfeder.com, cop yourself a hoodie. We've got hats, t-shirts, we've got all kinds of stuff. But anyways, back to today's video. We have our little turtle tank inside the house right now, and we have our black sand. So whenever anyone is using any sort of aquatic substrate, any sort of sand, rocks from any sort of pet store, Home Depot, you want to rinse it before. The reason being is there's going to be all kinds of micro particles. There's going to be just kind of some nasty stuff. You want to make sure you rinse it and get it nice and clean. Now, we're not going to need a whole lot for this, so we're just literally going to cut part of this bag because we only need just a little bit. So we're just gonna cut part of it. Let's cut it in like a smart place. So we're gonna cut it right here. We're pouring, let's go. We're gonna pour some sand in. We're going and we're good. We've got enough sand right there. We're gonna take this sand right now. We got a decent little amount, a perfect amount for this little tank. And well, we're gonna put this sand underneath a hose. We wanna rinse it nice and thorough to make sure we get any sort of chemicals and all kinds of nasty stuff off. We've got the sand here and we're just gonna turn our water on just like this. We're gonna let this run just like this. We don't want it too hard and too fast. And as you guys can see, when we go to rinse this sand, we're just gonna turn the water off. And when you go to rinse it, it actually is already pretty clear. I'm actually surprised. Normally when you get fresh sand from the store, the water is actually really cloudy. I mean, it's got a slight tint to it, but overall it's pretty clean. But we're just gonna let this run for about 5 minutes. We're gonna let this totally come on out. We're gonna let all of the nasty particulates, all the chemicals kind of come up and rinse out. And while we wait for our sand to actually rinse off, well, we've got the cage builders here today. I'm gonna show you guys some updates. The first enclosure right here should be done today, and it's coming along amazing. We got Fidel on welding duty right here, looking good. And as you guys can see right here, We've got the lockout pretty much done. There's some more wire that needs to go on, but this is where we're gonna be able to lock animals in. And there's actually a sliding door here. We've got the mesh top, and then this is my door. So I'm so happy on how these enclosures are turning out. Andres is fixing the welds up, making them look nice and pretty. So whenever we need to lock the animals out of this main enclosure, you know, when we need to do some kind of maintenance, whether it be cleaning with chemicals, whether it be just separating animals from each other that are fighting, this is what we're gonna use here. We got this lockout. So this is on a sliding track, so all the animals can actually come up in here, and then we're just gonna be able to slide this shut, and then they'll be locked in place inside, nice and secure. So most people will put the lockouts on the floor. I wanted to actually raise them, so this gave the animals some more floor space while maximizing complete space of the enclosures. You guys can see it here from the outside, but there's gonna be a mesh panel that goes all the way across here, and this enclosure is coming along incredibly well. It's looking great. And now that you guys got to see some updates on the enclosure there, I mean, it's coming along just incredibly well, and it should be done today. But we're gonna head over now back to the sand and see if it's ready. Would you look at that? Exactly what we wanted. Crystal clear water with the black sand. So we're just gonna drain it. Like, look at that, guys. That is just absolutely perfect. So we're not gonna be able to get all the water out, but this is literally exactly what we wanted. We wanted this crystal clear water with this black sand. This right here is gonna be absolutely perfect and amazing for the little baby turtle. He's gonna get to burrow in it, and he's gonna feel nice and safe and secure. I mean, that's the point of the sand. In the wild, little baby turtles are extremely vulnerable, and actually most of them get eaten and never make it to adulthood. So when the turtles have an ideal environment to feel safe, to feel protected, and actually be protected, that is when they can actually grow up to be strong, healthy turtles. So we want this baby soft shell to be able to burrow and feel safe and secure. We're back in. We've got our sand, we've got our enclosure. So now we're just gonna take some handfuls of this amazing black sand right here, and we're just gonna place it on in. This sand actually looks amazing. It looks actually way better than I thought it was gonna look. So we're just gonna keep scooping the sand until we have all of the sand in his tank.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
The black sand is in, and the time has come. We are gonna now introduce the little albino softshell turtle. So for those of you that really don't know how small he is, I mean, you guys can just see it right here. I mean, it's even hard to get this guy on camera. So guys, I want you to go right now and comment down below a little name for the albino softshell turtle. At this stage right here, this little turtle right here is extremely delicate, extremely fragile. I mean, this guy looks like he could literally be an alien. He is just so tiny. So we're gonna now introduce him to his new home. So we're gonna put him in right now. We're gonna see how he likes it, guys. Let me know if you think he's gonna like it. I think he's gonna love his new home. So we're gonna take this little turtle right now, and we're gonna place him in the water. 1, 2. Oh my gosh, this is the coolest little thing. Putting an albino turtle on black sand is one of the coolest things you can do, just because you can see they contrast so well. If I were to have done white sand, it would look cool, but it would not look as cool as this right here. Now this guy is absolutely loving his new little home. I decided to put the little albino right next to the snake neck turtles. And that, my friends, is going to end today's episode. I hope all of you, did enjoy watching today's video. I had an absolute blast picking out and getting the new little albino turtle. Guys, if you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to go give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to go comment down below what you thought of today's video, and comment down below a name for the new albino turtle. And if you guys are not subscribed already, you want to see more albino turtles, you want to see giant cages being built, well, what are you guys waiting for? Go right now, hit that subscribe button, and tap that little notification bell, and you all will be notified whenever I post.